tell you to start a clothing brand. How do I start a clothing brand? What's going on YouTube? Today we're going to talk about how to make money as a team with just a phone. So there's two ways you could do this. The first way, right? You could download LinkedIn, get a resume, and get a job. But obviously you already know that. So that's why you're here, because you want to know the other way. Number two, personally, I'm gonna only tell you stuff that I did. So I tell you to start a clothing brand, right? Especially in 2025. Right? You wonder, how do I start a clothing brand? I see everyone having a clothing brand, but I don't want to start one. I'm a teenager, right? I want some money, but I don't want to get a job, or I can't get a job, whatever it may be. This is how you're going to do it. I'm going to give you the sauce for free. Just make sure you like the video. First, you want to get a design. And these are all structured in a certain way, right? You're going to get a design. You can get a good enough design from a designer that's already like pre-made, or you can make one of your own self. Right? You tell the designer how you want it made and everything. But you want to go get a design. I suggest a design that can go on like a hoodie like this, or like sweatpants, right? You might be asking why hoodie or sweatpants. It's because you can raise the price for a hoodie and sweatpants. You can raise it higher, and the cost of getting it is not too far off from what it costs to get a t-shirt made anyways. So you're making more money and more profit off a hoodie and sweatpants than t-shirts. Plus, sweatsuits in general, or hoodies and sweatpants, are easier to sell because when it's cold, people just want to be warm. Most times they don't care about the style. That's why Nike be selling Nike Techs with just a Nike logo for $130. Anyways, right? So you got the design. You see the design you like, or you made the design how you like it a certain way. Next, you want to think of a name. The reason we didn't think of a name before we got design is because the name, it kind of matters, but doesn't really matter at the same time, right? Like the name is like, it's gonna make itself. The name's gonna make itself. So at first, right, say my brand, right, Low Society. At first, Low Society is like, it was nothing, right? So it's like, Low Society, But now when you see it, it's, oh, Low Society, like it's something. So the name's gonna make it itself once you progress along with your brand and everything. It's gonna create its own identity. The consumer is gonna create your brand's identity in their head. Everyone has a different depiction of Supreme, Bape, what's it called, Nike, whatever. Everyone has their own like depiction of a brand in their own head, consumer head. So it's like the brand you could think the brand means one thing, and the consumer could think a whole nother thing. So the name, it matters, but it's gonna make it so. This is all that matters for the name. It just matters how it sounds. It has to just sound nice when people say it. Like, for example, when you think of a name, place it into sentences, like certain sentences, how people would say, like if they bought something. Like, oh, for my brand, my example, say, oh, I just bought Low Society. Oh, someone said, where do you get your jacket from? I said, I got it from Loaded. Loaded. Like, it just sounds nice how it rolls off. You feel me? Then, what you want to do, once you get design and the name, you're going to make an Instagram and TikTok. This is going to be your most two forms of free marketing. Hopefully they don't ban TikTok by the time you see this video. But Instagram is going to be more like your professional page where you want to post as much high quality content as you possibly can, right? And not too often on the feed post, but like Reels you can post every day. But on the feed in general, you kind of want to keep it clean and like professional when someone sees it, so they know it's a clothing brand and not just someone spamming content, you know? But TikTok, you can do whatever. You can do whatever. You can post 3 to 5 times a day. I recommend posting at least 3 to 5 times a day on TikTok, especially when you're just starting out. And make sure you know like the type of algorithm, how the algorithm for TikTok works, like what type of videos people like. Like especially if you're a teenager, you should know. You should know the word TikTok. So you should be good on that. You know certain sounds and everything to use, but the only thing is when you doing a clothing brand TikTok, you can't force the content like, oh, buy this now. You can't force it like that. It's not gonna work. Don't force it like that. Don't force it. Just try to incorporate your brand into the TikTok. You feel me? So let me think of an example. I don't know, like a slideshow, right? Some people do slideshows where it's like, oh, my manufacturer messed up my clothes. These are the clothes I'm dropping. Clothes I'm restocking on Friday. Stuff like that with slideshows, right? Whatever. Or they do like POV TikToks with POV blah blah this happened, and they're wearing their brand. It's like that way they're incorporating it into the TikTok. And people who are interested, they'll let you know. They're gonna say, "Where'd you get that from? Where you get this and that from? Why the jacket?" They're gonna let you know. When people like something, they're gonna let you know, right? So you don't have to force it to them. Your target audience, when you try to find your target audience is also gonna find you. And then, right? So say you did all that. Once you get 200 to 400 followers on Instagram, they're gonna want to get a Shopify. That's when you want to get a Shopify. You don't need a website when you first start out, because you're gonna be paying for the website and be losing money. We're already starting from zero, so we're not trying to go to negative, right? So once you get the 200 to 400 followers on Instagram, you want to get the Shopify, and then want to download PostScript. By this time, though, you should already have your sample. I've got to say that you should already have your sample. You should not still have the mock-up. If you show the mock-up to some people, show the mock-up to like your friends, family, or whatever, and they say they like it, they like it. Show the random people at your school. If they say they like it, then they like it because they don't know you, so they don't have to lie to you. So then that's when you order your sample. Order your sample. Get 200 to 400 followers on Instagram. Get your PostScript. They're gonna keep promoting. Keep promoting till you get to like 800,000 followers, right? Then you're gonna run your SMS list. And you're gonna run your pre-order, and that's when your clothing brand journey is gonna start. The SMS list is most important because on Instagram, when you post, and if you're a teenager, you should already know this. All your followers don't see your stories or your posts or your reels. Not all your followers gonna see your post stories or reels all the time. So SMS list is important because you can text them at any time, and especially people nowadays are always on the phone. A text message is gonna reach them faster than any Instagram story possibly can. So yeah, that's a way to make money. That's ways to make money as a teenager off your phone. You can use your phone and download LinkedIn, or you start a clothing brand. That's 2 good options. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. But before you go, just make sure when you start this journey, if you want to start a journey in a clothing brand or even working, just stay down. Don't compare yourself to others. Comparison is a thief of joy. Stay down. Enjoy your own journey, because it's not a destination. Because once you get a destination, you still got to keep working. So it's not a destination, it's the journey. So make sure you just keep going and keep a great mindset, and always try to put one foot in front of the other each day that you're going.